So, you want to change the world? I'll wait a moment while you're thinking about it. Yes, seriously, I'm asking. Because if you're thinking about starting a revolution with pitchforks and torches, I've got a plot twist for you. What if I told you the most powerful weapon isn't a weapon at all? Welcome to the counterintuitive world of nonviolent resistance, where the pen isn't just mightier than the sword. It's also way less likely to get you arrested. And bonus points, no cleanup required. Let's bust a myth real quick. Nonviolent resistance isn't about being passive. It's not sitting around hoping someone notices your strongly worded letter to the editor. It's strategic. It's active. And historically speaking, it's twice as effective as violent resistance. Yeah, you heard that right. Gandhi wasn't just making this stuff up. Think about it like a game of chess, except instead of taking pieces off the board, you're adding more to your side. Every act of peaceful resistance, whether it's a boycott, a strike, or a massive demonstration, is like recruiting another player to your cause. And unlike violent resistance, you don't have to worry about accidentally becoming the very thing you're fighting against. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about when the other side uses force? Well, here's where it gets interesting. When you respond to violence with non-violence, something fascinating happens. You're not just taking the moral high ground, you're taking their power away. It's like martial arts, but instead of using your opponent's force against them physically, you're using it against them politically. Look at some of history's greatest hits: the Civil Rights Movement, the Velvet Revolution, the Indian Independence Movement. None of these succeeded because they had bigger guns or stronger fighters. They succeeded because they understood something fundamental. Real power doesn't come from forcing people to submit. It comes from getting them to question why they're fighting you in the first place. So here's your toolkit for changing the world without throwing a single punch. 1. Unity. Build coalitions broader than a superhero team-up movie. 2. Planning. Strategy isn't just for military generals. 3. Discipline. Keep it peaceful, even when it's really tempting not to. 4. Persistence. Change doesn't happen overnight, unless you're talking about your social media getting canceled. That can happen pretty quick. 5. Creativity. Because sometimes the best protest is the one nobody sees coming. Remember, the goal isn't to defeat your opponent. It's to transform them into an ally. And yes, that sounds like something from a cheesy self-help book, but history proves it works. Besides, violence is so last century. Welcome to Resistance 2.0, where the strongest person in the room might just be the one who refuses to throw a punch.